That's just a statistical fact. But even more people prefer fit bodies for themselves and definitely for other people. So if you resistance train when you're losing weight, and yes, this is a message to almost all modern women that are in their 40s and 50s, get in the weight room, lift weights hard, get a good personal trainer, download the RP Hypertrophy app, link in bio. What? Did I just say something? And while you clean up your diet, while you lose fat, what you can do is see a completely transformative effect. And no, you will not turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger by accident overnight. I mean, I used to be biologically female and 120 pounds body weight yesterday. And it took one day for me to do this.
Dude, that's my favorite psyop is the one that women give to themselves, which is, if I lift weights, I will become too jacked. Meanwhile, those of us that have desperately been lifting weights for approaching 2 decades now, in the hopes that one day I might look remotely like I do.
Someone will be able to tell I work out at the store.
I'm like, the chance that you're going to wake up one day and become Arnie, given how hard me and all of my friends have worked at doing that and still not achieved it, is zero. You don't need to worry.
It's real close to zero. It's one of these things where they're doing it at like 2 orders of magnitude less serum testosterone as well. All women are hypogonadal. Yeah. If you're a female and you show up, the doc, and you're like, hey, my testicles don't produce testosterone. He's going to do blood work. And he's like, oh my God, you're right. You have almost no testosterone. You're not the candidate for rabid muscle growth. What's going to happen is you're going to diet down and you're going to look less like you're sick at the end and more like you look healthy and vital and like a little young bebopper. Like, you know, when younger women almost don't walk, they kind of just bounce around, that like shit they have, you can have that. It's called muscle mass. It changes the shape of your body. It does this to your ass. It makes your legs look awesome. It does everything wonderful, and it does not turn you into Arnold Schwarzenegger overnight. It's a huge deal.
Are there any specifics when it comes to training during a fat loss phase, resistance-wise? We did a great breakdown that everyone can go and watch on how to train for muscle growth. Are there any adjustments when you're in a deficit?
For most people, no. If you are at the very end of an insane fat loss phase, if you're a competition bodybuilder, you might want to try to reduce the amount of load you're lifting by a little and increase the repetitions, just because it's the same hypertrophic drive on average, but you're marginally reducing the risk of injury by a tiny little bit. It's also, through some biochemical mechanisms, easier to maintain your muscular endurance and improve it as you're dieting down than it is to maintain or increase your strength. And so that is like a very exotic concern for almost everyone. Is just kind of the same resistance training as we talked about in our earlier video all the time.
Should people be trying to increase the weight and the reps that they're doing as they go through fat loss? Should they have it in the back of their mind? I might get a bit tired, you know, I'm 4 weeks in, I'm 8 weeks in, I'm 12 weeks in. What about dealing with the mental pain of maybe not being the progress of strength, not going in quite the direction that you want?
Great question. The Hypertrophy app does that for you. Mike, seriously, shut the hell up about your stupid app. You should anticipate that the rate of progression is going to decline. Maybe you've been really gunning it for a while and adding 5 pounds to the bar and everything every week. And when you're not adding weight, you might be able to add 2 reps to the exercise. Especially at the tail end of a fat loss phase, try to aim for adding 2.5 pounds to the bar every week and maybe adding a rep every week. Or if you're pretty advanced and things really slow down, every other week, go up by 2.5 pounds or a rep, and every other week, just maintain. And so instead of trying to gain at a fast rate, you're trying to either gain at a very slow rate, and in the end, you win some, you lose some, and you end up maintaining.